So in the last class we have started the lesson bringing up Kari, isn't it? So in the lesson we have seen how that elephant has been looked after, isn't it? And how the elephant had saved the boy, isn't it? How the boy was saved from that drowning river, isn't it? Now we are coming to the mischief of the elephant, Kari the elephant. Now that means now we will continue the lesson. Now look, now listen carefully how the elephant has been taken. Kari was like a baby. He had to be trained to be good, and if you did not tell him when he was naughty, he was up to more mischief than ever. So Kari is a naughty elephant. Naughty means doing mischief. Doing mischief. Understood? So he is like a baby. So this elephant is being considered or compared to a baby. How are the babies? For each and everything they do mischief, isn't it? So we have to be after them. So when their mother is not there or when their father is not there in front of them, what will they do? They will try to do anything which is being not allowed them to do, isn't it? Such things are called mischiefs. Now we will see how the elephant is behaving like a child, like a small baby. So one baby, they don't know what is right and what is wrong. They will do each and everything according to them, isn't it? Only when they are grown up and when they are able to understand what is to be done and what should not be done, then only they will do the right thing, isn't it? Up to then they are always doing mischiefs. Now we will see how the comparison is there. Understood? One example is being said in the next paragraph. For instance, one day somebody gave him some bananas to eat. Very soon he developed a great love for ripe bananas. Ripe means ripe bananas. What do you mean by ripe bananas? Which is the fruit which is able to ready to eat. Very soon, opposite is raw. Right? Raw. Very soon he developed a great love for ripe. So one day somebody gave him some bananas. So his interest became to eat bananas more and more, isn't it? That is natural. We used to keep large plates of food on the table near a window in the dining room. One day all the bananas on the table disappeared, and my family blamed the servants for eating all the fruit in the house. A few days later the fruit disappeared again. This time the blame was put on me, and I knew I had not done it. It made me very angry with my parents and the servants, for I was sure they had taken all the fruit. The next time the fruit disappeared, I found a banana all smashed up in Kari's pavilion. This surprised me very much, for I had never seen fruit there, and as you know, he had always lived on twigs. So what is the food given for that elephant Kari? Twigs, tender twigs, isn't it? Why it is given tender twigs? Because he is only a baby. He is not able to eat hard ones, isn't it? So only tender means the soft ones are being given. So now, how did the boy find out that the elephant has been taken the bananas? Because one day he noticed a smashed one banana in front of the pavilion. Pavilion where the elephant is living. Now look, how is the incident? We used to keep large plates of fruit on a table near the window in the dining room. So in our house also we used to keep fruits bowls, isn't it? In bowls in our dining table. So similarly, in the boys' house also, in the dining table, what are being kept? Fruits are being kept. One day, all the bananas on the table disappeared and my family blamed the servants for eating all the fruit in the house. So daily they used to keep. So after this incident, which incident? Somebody gave banana to whom? To Kali. So after that, one day what happened? To great surprise, the bananas from the dining table had disappeared. Understood? And what did the housekeepers do? Or what did the house people do? They blamed on whom? They said that the servants had taken the fruit. So that was the first incident. A few days later, the fruit disappeared again. This time the blame was put on me. So after some time, again, what disappeared? The bananas from the table had disappeared. And this time they did not blame the servants. Whom did the blame come to? To the particular boy. Understood? And I knew I had not done it. But actually, did the boy eat the banana? No. He is sure that he had not taken the banana. But the blame came on him. A few days, blame means complaint. Yes. A few days later, the fruit disappeared again. This time, the blame was put on me, and I knew I had not done. It made me very angry with my parents and the servants, for I was sure they had taken all the fruit. So this made the boy get angry with whom? With the parents. Why the boy get angry with the parents? Because he had not taken the fruit, but they had said that he had taken the fruit, isn't it? Because they complained. Because from the dining table, first time it went and they thought who had taken? The servants had taken. Now the second time again repeating. So now to whom did they complain? They blamed on the boy that he had taken the banana. And he was very angry because truly he did not do it. It made me very angry with my parents and the servants, for I was sure they had taken all the fruit. The next time the fruit disappeared. So again what happened? This was going on. What was going on? Banana from the table was disappearing. I found a banana all smashed. Smashed means all destroyed in Kari's pavilion. This surprised me very much, for I had never seen fruit there. As you know, he always lived in pink. So up to then, what was not given for Kari? Fruits are not given to Kari. So it was a great surprise to him when he found the smashed banana where in front of the pavilion. Understood? Understood, all of you? Now the boy wanted to know actually who is taking the banana. Next day, while I was sitting in the dining room, wondering whether I should take some food from the table without my parents' permission, a long black thing, very much like a snake, suddenly came through the window and disappeared with all the bananas. I was very much frightened because I had never seen snakes eat bananas, and I thought it must be a terrible snake that would sneak in and take fruit. I crept out of the room and with great fear in my heart ran out of the house, feeling sure that the snake would come back into the house, eat all the fruit and kill all of us. So what did the boy do the next time? So he wanted, because without stealing or without eating the fruit, he was able to hear the complaint, isn't it? They complained that he had taken. So now he wanted to know actually where is the fruit disappearing, who is behind it. Understood? So what did he do? One day while he was sitting in the dining room, wondering whether I should take some fruit from the table without my parents' permission, a long black thing very much like a snake. Very much like a snake means similar like a snake, something coming through the window. A long black thing was coming through the window. It looks like a snake getting inside. Suddenly came through the window, disappeared with all the bananas. So it came from the window. Somebody was outside and the black thing was coming window and going to the table, taking all the bananas and then going back. So now you imagine something coming through the window when you are there, coming up to the table, taking the fruit and then disappearing. I was very much frightened. How did the boy feel? He felt frightened because I had never seen snakes eat bananas and I thought it must be a terrible snake that would sneak in and take fruit. So actually he had not known about the snakes eating what fruits, isn't it? So snakes do not eat fruits. So he know that snakes are not eating fruits. Then why this particular snake has to come inside? So he thought some other wild snake maybe are coming inside. So he got frightened. I crept out of the room. Crept means ran out of the room. And with a great fear in my heart out of the house, feeling sure that the snake would come back into the house, eat all the fruit and kill all of us. So why did he run out of the room? He got frightened thinking that it was not an actually a real snake, but it is something extraordinary or wild snake which can come inside, take the fruits as well as kill all the people in the house also. So what did he do? He ran out of the house. As I went out, I saw Kari's bag disappearing. So what did the boy do? He went out of the house. Why did he run out of the house? Because he was frightened. Actually, he did not see the whole figure, what is coming inside. Isn't it? Only a long, like a snake appearing through the window and then it is going out. So, feeling that it is some kind of snake. So, he ran out of the house. As I went out, I saw Kari's bag disappearing in the direction of the pavilion. And I was so frightened that I wanted his company to cheer me up. I ran after him into the pavilion and I found him there eating bananas. I stood still in astonishment. The bananas were lying strewn all around him. He stretched out his trunk and reached far away from where he was standing. That instant, the trunk looked like a black snake and I realized that Kari was the thief. And I went to him, pulled him out by the ear and joyously showed my parents that it was Kari and not I had eaten all the fruit these many days. So now did the boy find out who is the thief taking out the bananas? Yes, he had found out who had taken all the bananas, isn't it? So how did he find? So when seeing that figure getting inside and taking the bananas and going, what did he do? He ran out of the house. So while he was going, he saw whom? The backside of a Kari going straight to the pavilion. So what did he do? He went after the elephant. And when he went there, what did he find? I ran after him into the pavilion and found him there eating bananas. So when he went there, who was eating the bananas? Kari was eating the bananas. So all the bananas from the table had gone where? To the pavilion. Simply walking and going? No, all were taken by whom? Kari. And sitting there and eating comfortably. I stood still in astonishment. Astonishment means surprise. Why was he surprised? To see all the bananas were in front of whom? Kari. The bananas were lying strewn all around him. So all around him, the bananas are there which are being put where? On the table. He stretched out his trunk and reached far away from where he was standing. So he was standing there, taking one by one the bananas and eating it. That instant means that incident, trunk looked like a black snake and I realized that Kari was the thief. So now who is the thief? The one who had taken all the bananas. Who is the thief? Kari. So from that, after seeing all the bananas lying around the Kari in the pavilion, the boy understood that he is the thief because sitting inside the pavilion. Pavilion is the hut made for him, isn't it? Made for Kari. So he just taking the the bananas from the bowl, going straight to his shelter place, that is the pavilion, sitting there comfortably and having all the bananas. So who had caught the thief? Yes, the boy had caught the thief. Pulled him out by the ear and joyously means with a great joy, showed my parents that it was Kari and not I had eaten all the fruit these many days. So now he took him to his parents, in front of his parents, and said, now I had found out the thief, because you all had claimed that I had taken the fruits. Now see who is the thief? Kari is the thief. Understood? So actually, who was the one? Kari. And what was the thing that had come through the window? His long trunk. Eaten all the food. Then I scolded him, for elephants understand words as well as children, and I said him. So already in the beginning it is said he is very naughty, isn't it? He is like a baby. So now what did the boy do? He scolded him and said, next time I see you stealing for fruit, you will be whipped. Whipped means you are beaten. Whipped means beat him. Beat. Understood? That means at home also, what will your parents say if you do something mischievous? They will say, I will next time again if you do it, I will beat you, I will give you the punishment. Similarly, the boy also said, again this time excused, but for the next time if you do the same, what will I do? I will beat you. He knew that we were all angry with him, even the servants. So, who could understand? Who is clever enough to understand? Elephant. Kari is clever enough to understand that they all are very angry. His pride was so injured that he never stole another thing from the dining room. So that was the last day. What? Last day for what? Kari stealing things from the dining table or anything from anywhere without anybody's permission. Understood? And from then on, if anybody gave him any fruit, he always felt as if he thanked them. So, when after that incident, after finding him the wrong thing what he had done, and he had said, if you repeat it again, what will be given? Beating will be given. So, it was a great, what was that? Injured for him. Why? In front of everybody he is being scolded, isn't it? So, he felt bad. And then he thought never again he will do the same. So later when anybody used to give him the fruit, he did not try to get it. Understood? You also should be like that. Understood all of you? An elephant is willing to be punished for having done wrong. But if you punish him without any reason, he will remember it and pay you back in your own way. So it is said that elephants are very clever to keep, and they are having a good memory. That means once if we are doing any harm to them, at that particular moment if they are not able to give it back, they will keep it in their memory. Even if time passes also, they will remember it, and at any moment it will be given back. Understood? That is a special factor of elephants. Understood? Now the next. An elephant must be taught when to sit down, when to walk, when to go fast, and when to go slow. So these all has to be taught, even to the children also, small babies also. In the early age, everything should be taught to them, how to walk, how to move, and how to eat, and everything, isn't it? Everything should be taught to them, then only they can do properly, isn't it? To teach, you teach him these things as you teach a child. So like a child, like a baby, if you want to make the elephant do everything from his early age itself, we have to teach them. That means when a child is there without knowing anything, what we have to do? We have to teach them each and everything, isn't it? then only they will do everything properly. If you say dot, that means dot. If you say dot and pull him by the ear means catch hold on the ear, he will gradually learn to sit down. So when you say the word dot, what does the elephant remember? To sit down. So when we are the elephant and when we say catching hold on his ear and saying the word dot, what will the elephant do? He will sit down there. Similarly, if you say Mali, then when you say Mali, pull his trunk forward, he will gradually learn that it's a signal to walk. So catching hold on the trunk and saying the word Mali, what is the signal? It is to move forward, that means to walk. I think you all have seen that the elephant, the keeping people, mahouts they are called, they are catching hold on the ear and saying the word dot. What will they do? They will sit down. And at the same time catching hold on the trunk and moving forward, walking forward, it is a signal for the elephant to walk forward. Understood? So these are the two words, dot and Mali. Kari learned Mali after 3 lessons, but it took him 3 weeks to learn Mali. So for him it was easy to learn Mali. Understand the word meaning for Mali. And if that means only just to catching hold on the trunk and moving. Then he knows that it is to walk forward, isn't it? But that he was able to learn very easily within short days. But the other word dot, that means to make him sit down, it took him about 3 weeks. He was so no good at sitting down, and do you know why an elephant should be taught to sit down? Because he grows taller and taller than you who take care of him. So that when he is 2 or 3 years old, you can only reach his back with a ladder. It is therefore better to teach him to sit down by saying dot, so that you can climb upon his back. For who would want to carry a ladder around all the time? So why? So this is easy. Just holding on the trunk and when you move forward, what will the elephant also do? He knows it is a signal to move forward. But the other one is dot. That means making him sit down. Why to make him sit down? Why we are not allowing the elephant to stand all the time? Why he has to sit? Yes, because the man who wanted to climb on his back cannot climb when the elephant is standing, isn't it? He has to use a ladder. So can he always carry a ladder along with the elephant while moving? No, he cannot. So what he has to do? He has to make the elephant sit. Then what he can do? He can climb on the top of the elephant. Understood now? Otherwise, while standing, can he climb on the top? He is not able to climb. And at the same time, he cannot carry the ladder to climb on the top. Understood? That is the reason why elephants are made to sit down. Understood? The most difficult thing to teach an elephant is the master cord. The next one is the master cord. Making the elephant know that you are somewhere around him. Understood? The most difficult thing to teach an elephant. So these two are necessary one, and the most necessary of all these two are the making him understand what master cord. Master is the person who is taking care, isn't it? The master cord is a strange, hissing, howling sound as if a snake and a tiger were fighting each other, and you have to make the kind of noise in the ear. So master cord is, where is it made? It is made where? In his ear. In his ear means in the elephant's ear, and it is the sound, a hissing sound made, or when we hear when a snake and a a snake and a tiger is fighting. So when these two are fighting, usually who makes the hissing sound? Who makes the hissing sound? Yes, snake, isn't it? Snakes only make the hissing sound. So when that sound has to come. So the sound produced when a snake or a tiger is fighting, the sound is being produced. Especially the sound is made by the snake. So that sound will come. That is a hissing sound. Understood? So the master call is that making that particular sound where in the ear of the elephant. Understood? So he will remember that sound will be going to his mind and he will be keeping it. Understood? And do you know what to expect an elephant to do when you give him the master call? So when a master call is being given, what will the elephant do? If you are lost in the jungle and there is no way out and everything is black except the stars above, you dare not stay very long anyway. The only thing to do then is to give the master call, and at once the elephant pulls down the tree in front of him with his trunk. This frightens all the animals away. So, when is the master call being used? When the person who is taking care of the elephant sometimes get lost inside the forest. So, once when he is lost in the forest, what he has to do? The easy way to get out of the forest is that he has to give what the master call, that hissing sound. When the elephant, if the elephant is anywhere around it, he could hear that sound and he will come to the particular place from where that sound is coming. So while he is coming, what he will do? He will pull down all the trees in front of him and he will make it a clear path to the place from where the sound had come. That means from the place from where he is coming till the place where he has to go up to there, what he will do? On the way, he will clear the path. How will he clear the path? He will pull down all the trees in front of him. Understood? So that the sound also can be pulling down, the falling down of the trees, sound also can be heard, isn't it? And a clear path is being made. As the tree comes crushing down, monkey, and this, while the trees are being falling, what happens? All the animals gets a fear. They all will start running for shelter from one place to another. Crushing down, monkeys wake from their sleep and run from branch to branch. And you can see them in the moonlight. That means in the dark. And you can always see the stands running in all direction below. That means especially the monkeys, all the animals in the night. Moonlight means it is night, isn't it? So all the animals it is a time for taking shelter, isn't it? So while the elephant making such a loud sound of pulling down of the trees, falling down of the trees, what will these animals do? Those who are taking shelters, they will run from one place to another, isn't it? So that scene, that are deers and monkeys moving around. You can hear the howl of the tiger in the distance, even the wild tiger also. Even he is frightened. Then the elephant pulls down the next tree and the next and the next. So up to the place till he finds the person, he goes straight, pulling down all the trees in front of him. Soon you will find that he has made a road right through the jungle straight to your house. So up to the place where you are, who will be coming? The elephant will be coming, clearing a clear path in front of you. Understood? So now you are able to come back. So this is how, what works, the master call works in an elephant. Understood now? Understood? So now we come to the end. So what are the things we have studied? We have studied how it is being taught. Like a baby, each movement has to be taught for the elephant. First step, he is taught how to sit down. Then he is taught to walk. Then he is made to, why he is made to sit down? Particularly because he is a growing creature, isn't it? Growing animal. So as he grows bigger and bigger, who is not able to climb on the top? The person Mahmud, the person who is taking him is not able to climb on top of the elephant, and at the same time he is not able to carry a ladder all the time with him. So only if the elephant sit down, is made to sit down, he is able to climb on the top. That is why along with the other two lessons, this is being taught you. Then and one more lesson is being taught, that is the master call. That means when you are lost in the jungle and if you are not able to come forward or find a way to come out, who will help you? The elephant will help you. How he will help you? Already a master call. What is that master call? The hissing sound given into his ears. It is being kept. That sound is being kept inside him, isn't it? So wherever you are at a long distance, far away from him, when you make that sound, he is able to resemble it, and then he will come to you. How he will be coming to you? By clearing a clean path in front of you up to the place where you are. How he clearing? Pulling down all the trees in front of him while passing. Understood? Till the area where you are. So these are the lessons. These are the things what we study from the elephant. So the lesson, we are coming to the end, and about 8 question answers are there. I will be sending the notes today only. Get through the notes, and then just first thing is you have to read the lesson many times, understand it, and study the answers. Understood now? Okay, thank you. So we have seen that teaching of Mani, that is making them elephant sit down. Then dart, isn't it? Sorry, dart. Mani to walk, isn't it? Then the other one is the master call. That is the master call. So that is the word. These are the lessons taught for the elephant, isn't it? The main thing is saying the word dart, making that means catching hold on the ear. Catching hold on the ear, isn't it? He is catching hold on the ear and saying the word dart. Then what will the elephant do? He will sit down. And this one catching hold on the trunk. Catching hold on the trunk and moving forward. That time, what will happen? The elephant will say the word Mali and it will be moving forward, isn't it? Now what is the master call? It is the call made a hissing sound. The hissing sound. So especially the sound is made by this hissing sound is made by who? Snake, isn't it? Usually snakes only makes that hissing out. Shoo, that sound coming is made by the snake. So it is the sound specially produced when the snake is being attacked by some other animal, especially the tiger. Fighting between the snake and the tiger, the sound is being produced. So that sound is being said by the person who is taking care in the ear. In the ear of whom? In the ear of elephant, isn't it? So when that person is being lost in the forest, he is not able to come out of the forest because in the night, isn't it? So daytime it is easy for him to walk forward, isn't it? But in the night it will be difficult for him to come out of the forest, isn't it? If he is lost somewhere. So if we give that master call, making that sound, who can understand? The elephant who is somewhere far from him can understand the sound made by the person, isn't it? So what will he do? he will move forward to where? To the place where he is standing, isn't it? So how he is going? He is not just simply walking and going. So on the way, he will be pulling down all the trees in front of him, making such a loud sound, isn't it? So the animals who are taking shelter on those trees, what will they do? Especially monkeys, they will start jumping from one branch to the other, or from one tree to the next tree, isn't it? So while the trees in front of him are being crushed down, these animals will move in all directions. They will be scattered. They will be scattered in all directions. Why? Because they are frightened, isn't it? So what will they do? They all will be moving. So this is also a signal for whom? For the person who had been lost. So while the trees, the big trees in front of him is being crushed down, what is made in front of him? A clear path is made in front of him, isn't it? So who is able to go now? The elephant is able to go up to the place where he has to go. Understood? So these are the three things mainly taught for whom? For the elephant. The enclosure in which Kari lived had a thatched roof that lay on tree stumps. Examine the illustration of Kari's pavilion. So how is the pavilion made? It is made of 3 sticks. Why it is made of 3 long strong sticks? Because when the elephant move inside, what should not be happen? That thatched house should not come down. Understood? So for that strength, it is giving the strength. It should not fall against the poles as is known. That means while the elephant is moving inside or it is hitting on something, it should not come down. That is why. Next one. Did Kari enjoy his morning bath in the river? So did he enjoy the bathing in the river? Yes. He enjoys bathing in the river. How? That means the person, when he is rubbing his body, what will he do? He will lie down in the water, and once when he is coming out, with great pleasure, he will make a loud cry. This shows that who had enjoyed bathing in the river? The elephant. Next one. Finding good things for Kari took a long time. Why? Because the axe where the person is taking also should be very sharp, isn't it? And all the leaves cannot be cut down also. Why? Because every leaf the elephant will not eat. The baby especially, it eats only the tender leaves, isn't it? For tender leaves, we have to climb on many trees, isn't it? And from there we have to collect it. And at the same time, it should not be cut more than once. If that cut is made so many times, who will not eat? The elephant will not eat. So everything has to be looked clearly. Why did Kari push his friend into the street? So because he had already gone there and he had found something floating on the water, isn't it? And it was a small boy. So he wanted him to save the boy who was drowning in the water. Kari was like a baby. What are the main points of comparison? So it is said that he is like the baby because he used to, as children does, what also he will do? He is naughty all the time, doing mistakes. Kari helped himself to all the bananas in the house without anyone noticing it. How did he do it? So everyone had a complaint. They had a complaint about taking off or missing off or disappearing of bananas from the dining table. First they had said who had taken, the servants have taken, isn't it? So then next time again it happened and they complained to whom? They complained the boy had it taken. So who got angry? The boy got angry and he wanted to find out who is the real thief. And what did he do? He had found out the real thief. Who was the real thief? Kari was the real thief. How was he taking? From out, putting his long trunk inside the room through the window reaching up to the table, taking the bananas and going out. And then where is he going? Going straight to his pavilion, sitting there and having all the bananas one after the other. Understood? Kari learns the commands to sit and to walk. What were the instructions for each command? So he had, as children, as we teach children, the lessons how to, what all things to do and how it should be done, everything we used to teach the children. Same, we have to teach the elephant also his lessons. His lessons are these. These are the 3 lessons what he has to be taught, isn't it? That means he should know how to sit down. So for sitting down, what is the signal used? What is the word used? Catching hold on the ear and saying the word dart. By understanding it, what will the elephant do? He will sit. Then the next word, catching hold on the trunk and moving forward. He understood the signal for walking. And then the third lesson is the more important than the other 2. That is master call. These are the 3 lessons taught to him. Why were the instructions for, what is the master call? Why is it most important signal for the elephant? So what is the master call? The hissing sound made in his ear. In his ear, isn't it? That is the master call. That sound, the hissing sound. Especially the sound produced when a snake or a tiger is fighting each other, isn't it? So that particular sound is being given in his ear and it is kept forever. And why is it important? Because when the person is lost in the forest, he has to come back, isn't it? For that, he has to find out the path to come out. So with the help of the master call. So wherever he is being lost, there he could stand. No need of taking much trouble to come out. There he can stand and make a call. Which call? Master call, isn't it? Master is the person who is taking care, and that person giving the call to him in the ear, isn't it? So that sound is being heard by the elephant who is standing far away from him. Will understand somebody is in danger. So what will he do? He has to go to the place from where he had heard the sound. So what will he do? He starts going inside the forest. While going, breaking down all the trees in front of him and making a clear path up to the place where the person is standing. Understood? So these are the answers for the following questions.